Hi, I'm Sophie, and welcome to my world. Well, you're never going to believe this, but this is, what is it, a quarter century when you get to 25? What is that? Quarter century? So we're at our quarter century mark. We are at Q&A number 25, if you can believe it. And we're also at Q&A number 3 for the Shaelynn Show. Shaelynn Show, Shaelynn Show. We are about to do another Shaelynn Show. Yes, because Shaelynn, it's Shaelynn B, has written me yet another series of great questions, and so I'm going to feature the Shaelynn Show for you right now. So all these questions were asked for us by Shaelynn B. Okay, Shaelynn, here come the answers. Shaelynn says, would you ever think about making props for a play or musical? So guess what? When I first started my career, this is years and years and years and years and years and years ago, I was a professional puppeteer. And I started in the puppetry world when I was literally 6 years old. I started out as the ticket taker, and then I worked my way through, and I actually became a puppeteer by the time I was 10 years old. That got me started in theater. I used to make puppets, I used to make props. From there I went into theatrical productions, I did plays, I did musicals, and always along with the acting side of it, or the singing side, or dancing side of it, I was always making props because I was one of these kids who was always working with her hands. Something always needed to be painted, something always needed to be made, and I loved figuring things out, even as a young kid. So I started making props when I was, I guess I was 8 by the time I first started making my own puppets and my own props. And puppet making was great because it was, it was small. So it was, workable. It wasn't like it was taking on some huge, stage production. But as I got older and got into college and then became a professional actress when I was in my early 20s, I continued making props. And up until the time that I moved from the East Coast when I was 24 to coming out to the West Coast, I did make props for theatrical productions. The last company I worked for was called the Ridiculous Theatrical Company, and I made many a crazy blinged out prop for them, which was totally fun, while acting on their stage as well. So yes, the answer to that one is yes. Shaelynn says, I'm in 8th grade, meaning high school is right around the corner. Any tips? Well, personally, high school for me was a lot of fun. I really, really liked high school. Junior high for me was tough. And I think it was probably because I was going through all the hormonal changes that happen. By the time I got to high school, that kind of stuff was pretty much out of the way. I think my biggest tip that I would give to somebody who's going into high school is it can be very hard. It can be very tricky to try to balance everything, to balance your home life, to balance your homework, to balance your extracurricular activities. I would say find something you really enjoy. And that's the great thing about high school, is that you can try different things. So if you've got the opportunity at high school to try multiple different things, do it. Don't go with the normal. Try different things. So if your school offers things like wood shop, or metal shop, and you're a girl, and people are like, girls don't do wood shop or metal shop. Do it. Try it. I mean, if they have automotive stuff, learn how to fix a car. I mean, these are important life skills that you're not going to get an opportunity to do them anyplace else. Anything that you have an opportunity to try, try it. You never know if you're going to be good at it until you give it a try. So that's my main advice for anybody who's going into high school is take every opportunity that you have and take it to its fullest. And that means interact with people you normally wouldn't interact with. You can learn a lot from somebody who maybe doesn't look like you, or doesn't sound like you, or doesn't act like you. Friendships in high school can really end up being something that you take with you for the rest of your life. You can really learn a lot from other people in high school because you can actually, you're starting to have like real serious conversations about real serious things, and that will influence you for the rest of your life. So I'd say take every opportunity and make sure that you are true to yourself, because you're going to get so much peer pressure. So just stay true to yourself. That's the most important thing that you can do. And find an outlet for your passions. She also asks, have you ever thought about filming with other YouTubers? You know, personally, I love filming with other people. I'm sitting here all by myself with the camera and the cameraman, and it's fun and everything, but where I really have a good time is when I've got Connor or Hannah or any of the other kids that come, you know, and work with me, or have a guest speaker on. That's what I really love. I really love interacting. So being with other YouTubers would be awesome, and it would be really, really fun. Sadly, I don't know a lot of other YouTubers, and it's my own fault. It's just I don't have time to mix with that world because I've got my own full-time business that keeps me crazy busy. So I would love to do it. It's just a matter of, you know, they'd have to come to me just because I'm like, so bad at that kind of stuff. Do you have any ideas from YouTubers who make DIYs, or excuse me, do you get any ideas from YouTubers who make DIY videos? Again, I'm really bad about watching other people's stuff, and I wish I was better. I wish I had more time to do so, because I know people do great stuff. I mean, the other night, so I was prepping for this Minecraft party, and we're doing a Minecraft, it's the walkthrough, it's the story time walkthrough of number 7. And there's this great guy who does this walkthrough, and I watched him, and I was like really impressed by everything that he did. I thought it was really, really great. I mean, I don't have that time though. I just don't have that time to sit and watch other people's videos. So sadly, the answer there is, do I get my ideas from other people? No. I usually find things on Pinterest, or people send me links and stuff like that that I'll use for ideas because they want that idea. But for the most part, it all comes from my clients or people who watch my videos and request stuff. That's where most of the ideas come from. And let me just flip over. I got one last question from the Shaelynn Show. Okay, this is great. This is such a good question. Have you ever gotten hurt making a craft? For example, been hurt by a power tool or such? I have so many scars. It's terrible. Literally, my fingertips are like a Teflon because I burn them all the time with the glue gun. I have scars from where I've slipped with X-Acto knives. I have a huge scar on my leg from where I sliced through a piece of foam core into my thigh. I mean, I have done everything and anything. I was decorating once, and I had a pole come down and hit me right in the middle of my forehead here and gave me what I call my Harry Potter scar. I mean, yes, I'm a kind of klutz. I'm known for falling off ladders. And jumping right back up like, you know, like a cat with 9 lives. And I am very well known for injuring myself, but without injuring myself terribly. I've never cut off a finger or anything, knock on wood, anything like that. But I certainly have injured myself enough. And I will say that's why a lot of the times when I'm doing a video, I will say, make sure you're careful, or use adult supervision, be careful with this, be careful with that. And I know a lot of you are like, oh yeah, Sophie, we know not to be. But it's because I have like literally wounded myself in every part of my body. So that answers that, huh? So Shaelynn, thank you for number 3. I'm sure that you'll have more questions for me, so maybe we'll have another Shaelynn show number 4 very soon. Maybe we'll have a whole handful soon. For more great ideas, come and check us out at Sophie-World. And if you have a question, put it in the comments below. If you like these Q&As, give us the thumbs up. And make sure you tell your friends about us, because we want to continue doing the work that we do. See you next time.